Hi, and welcome to Larry's computer class. Today we're going to do building web page, part 1. The first thing we're going to start out with is we're going to go to our start menu. We're going to go to programs, accessories, and then we're going to go to Notepad, and we're going to right click on Notepad and go to copy, and then close that. Go to your desktop, right click again, and go to paste. Notepad is the program you write all your markup language with, whether it's HTML, PHP, Perl, any of them. It's all done in Notepad. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open Notepad, and you see you got a blank page. There's nothing on it. The first thing you're going to start out with is what they call meta tags, and I already copied them from my page. For an index page, first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy from here down, and I'll explain each of these as we go. I'm going to paste them right there, and then we need one more, I believe, and yes, this one. So we're going to copy this one also. And we're going to put this one right down here. Some of these we're not going to use till a later video, but we're just going to put them all here just to have them all ready to go. And what we're going to do here is this meta tag right here, it just tells the browser what language you're using and what chair set to use. This is language. UTF-8 is, I believe, all languages. And then down here we have a meta name equals keyword contents. And here what you do is you put in what they call tags. And tags are one or two words that describe your web page. Like mine's computer classes, so I have easy computer video tutorials, easy computer tutorials, web page designing, beginner, intermediate, advanced classes, things like that. And then down here on the next one, you made a name description contents equals, and then you write a quick little 1 or 2 lines, 2 or 3 lines maybe if you want, no more than that. And want to learn computers, easy to follow computer video classes, you write a little paragraph like this. And what this does, you made a name description content. When you go to a browser, whether you use Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, whichever one you're using, we go to the search engine, like I have Google right here, so if I put in easy computer classes, now this comes from your tags. Your tags here, that's what the search engines use to identify your web page. Easy computer classes, stuff like that. When you put in search engine, Google uses them to find your web page. So you put in easy computer classes, you hit enter, and then here it is, Larry's computer classes. I'm the second one down on the list. This first one here that's in yellow, those are paid advertisements. People pay to put these ads at the beginning. Some web pages have a list on the side that are in yellow that are paid for. You do that by signing up with whatever search engine you're using, Google, Internet Explorer, Yahoo, and you pay so much for each time your page is viewed, or each time someone clicks on this to view your page. It depends on how you set it up. But if you notice, I'm second on the list under Google, and see here where it says want to learn computers, easy to follow computer video classes, beginner basic computer skills and settings, intermediate Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. That comes from right here. You made a name description, contents equals, want to learn computers, easy to follow. You know, so whatever you put here is going to show up under your search engine, right here, under your title, under your web page. So these are very important, these tags. You can change these at any time. You just simply go back to this page and you can add something to it. If you wanted to put in beginner computer classes, anything like that. Just short words that describe your web page. And if you notice, everything here, easy computer video tutorials, comma, easy computer tutorials, comma. You separate everything, web design, comma, separate everything by a comma, go through, and that's it. Those are your meta tags. This one here on the bottom, link reference style.css, we're going to use this in a later video, but I just added here now while we're adding our topics. What this is, href is a reference. That means another page in your website that you create. You're going to create a page called style.css, and I'll get into that in probably maybe the next video, part 2, and you'll understand more about that when we get to it. So now we have our meta tags. And then what we're going to do is at the beginning we're going to do our tags to start our web page, and your tags are anything that opens and closes with these brackets. HTML uses brackets. PHP actually uses the word PHP open, PHP close. HTML uses these brackets. So you're going to have an opening bracket and a closing bracket, and then at the end of that you're going to have a closing bracket. So anything that's in between this, the browser is going to know that that's one block of code, where it starts, where it finishes. And what we're going to put in here, I'm just going to erase the closing tags for now. We're going to go up here and we're going to put in just HTML. And that also tells the browser that you're using HTML, so it knows what program to use to open your web page. If you put PHP in here, then it would know to open up PHP. And it knows what language you're using. So you put in HTML, then you put in title, and the title is going to be indexed. And then your closing title, and that's it. So your tags, these are called title tags. Your opening title tag, your closing title tag. This is your opening HTML tag. Your closing HTML tag is going to go at the very bottom. And that's going to tell the browser that it's done loading your web page. So you have your opening, your closing, opening and closing. Everything needs opening and closing tags, and you use your / here to close the tags. So then after that we put in head, which is where all your meta tags go. It's going to be meta tags, your links to other pages. If you're using Java, JavaScript, anything like that, you put in a code up here for that. We'll get into that much later. That's going to be a while before we talk about Java. And then down here, just put these all together so they're nice and neat. And then down here you put in end head. So there we have it. That's what all your pages are going to look like at the beginning. HTML, your meta tags, and your link tags, all this stuff here only has to go on this index page. You don't have to put this stuff on the rest of the pages. But you will put your HTML, you'll put the title of your page, like you can have another page that's going to say style.css, and anything you create on the page for your web page, any pages. So, pretty simple. HTML start, title end, head start, head end, and the end your HTML. From here, we're going to go to the next one's going to be a wrap, and I'll get into that in a minute. And then you also have to do your end wrap, which is also going to be at the bottom of the page with your HTML tags. And that's it. And then what you do, you go here, you click Save As, a little window pops up. We're just gonna click Desktop and put it on our desktop, and we're gonna name this index.html. Now, every web page in the world that is out there, this is the first file you start everything with. This is your main page. It's going to either say index.html or it's going to say index.php if you're using PHP markup language. PHP is actually another video class, but it will be offered to you. After you learn HTML, you can go to PHP and use a more advanced language. PHP is a little more secure, but it is a little harder to work with. HTML.com, and then you just click Save, and then you can minimize this. And here we go, index.html. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click on our desktop, go to New, and go to Folder, and we're going to rename this folder simple, My Web Page. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take this, your index file, drag it up into My Web Page, and there you go. You have your folder and your beginning index page. Now to open your web page with HTML, you're simply going to go to this index HTML file, double click it, and open it. And here's your web page. The web page of the browser blank because we haven't added anything to the web page, but we're going to start doing that in part 2, which we're going to get to right now. So I'll see you in just a minute.